Hi everyone, in today's video I'll be looking at a product called FlexClip. Now FlexClip is a flexible editing tool that allows you to create stunning videos even if you've got no experience or tech skills. Now that is exactly who I am. I'm very poor when it comes to anything technical, so I was intrigued when I was given the opportunity to review this product. Now I've got the full package. I haven't paid for this, they're actually asking me to do a review, so I'm going to be as brutally honest as I can because I want to make it fair for you if you're considering buying this product. Now I'm actually using this to actually record this review video as well because I want to see how easy it is to produce YouTube videos, because that's what I do, that's where I put my content. But if you're producing Facebook video posts, you're doing TikTok, anything to do with creating videos for your own business perhaps, then this tool is supposed to make that process easier. So in this review I want to see if that is actually the case. I'll also talk to you about the costs so you know what you get for each one of the packages, and then you can make your mind up as to whether or not you think you should be using this tool for your business. So without further ado, let's get into the review. As I said, this product is designed for anybody that's looking to produce videos, and if you're new to making videos and editing stuff like that, you might find it difficult to use. So I was pleasantly surprised to find that they have a really good tutorial database which you can go into and actually learn how to use the tool much better. So anything from being able to how to create TikTok videos, how you do your editing, how you do transitions, everything is in here. It's a library of just basically loads and loads of videos teaching you how to use that. Now I thought that was brilliant because most products, when you get them out of the box, they're all different, they all have different quirks. You have to learn how to use them. There are some tutorials, but you have to go elsewhere to actually find them, so you go to YouTube, etc. But to have a library of tutorials to teach you how to use it, I thought was refreshing and a really great way for you to get started. So when you first log into your account, you'll see, depending on the level that you join at, you've got your home, you've got your projects, any projects that you've produced, you've got templates, and you've got a stock video. Now there are absolutely shed loads of different templates for you to choose from, so it doesn't matter what niche you're in, it's actually really quite clever. So if you wanted to start a new project, you click start from scratch. Now you've got two options to create the video. You've got a timeline mode, which is completely editable, so you don't get any help, or you've got a storyboard mode. And the storyboard mode basically means it's done for you. Majority of the video is produced, which means you don't have to do anything other than edit certain things or elements within that video. You can add things if you want to add things, or you can take them away. So this makes it so much easier. You've also got the ratios here, so depending on what video you're producing. So for me, if it's YouTube, you want to go 16:9, but you can do things for your phone, for TikTok, etc., and then various other sizes as well. So we're going to go storyboard to make this simple. So we click go, and then it's going to drag in all the elements of what you need to be able to produce this video. First thing you need to do is obviously choose the storyboard you want to go with. So you can search here, you can see there's most popular, you've got different seasons, etc., holidays and events, you've got promos and sales. So whatever the video is, if you're doing it for business, for example, and you're doing a promotional sale, you've got lots of promotional sales ones to choose from. I'm going to go over one that's a little bit more to do with what I do, which is teaching people how to do things. So online course, I will choose this template. So if we choose that template, we can apply all 10 pages. Now what it says you need to do really is you need to replace what's already in the timeline. We don't want that, so we're just going to leave this tick box ticked. So replace background music, and we'll click replace. This is going to then populate the timeline with this already produced storyboard video, which you can go in and edit. So here we go, you can see that this is already done. We've got the video that's been produced. If I press play, you can see that each one of these slides here has a corresponding music in the background. And then obviously you've got these elements here and transitions that they've already put in there. Now you can change any one of these elements. This is the beauty of this product. It makes it easy for you to go in and change things up. So if you wanted to change the title on this, you just simply double click on it and then put in whatever you wanted to do. So my course, however it is that you want it to be done, you can change this. Each one of these elements are changeable. So if I go to the next slide, you can see here that you can change the ratings, you can check. Basically, this slide is editable. So it's a pre-made slide that allows you to be able to change everything. And then once you're happy with everything, you can then export that video. So you can add in your own pictures. So if you wanted to add in your own media, you can load files. If you wanted to add in some additional text, you can add in some additional text. You've got some graphics here. You can see there's absolutely loads of different things you can add in. Subscribe to your YouTube channel, please subscribe. You've got videos, you can add additional videos, and you've got a library of different types of videos. Again, these are all searchable. So if you wanted to look at courses, I don't know what it'll bring up with courses, but let's just have a look. And we've got some here, people actually learning, doing courses. If we wanted to add this to our timeline, we'd simply press plus, and then it would ask us if we wanted to trim this video at all, so we can make it a shorter clip if we wanted to do that. So if I wanted to make this a little bit shorter, for example, and I'll trim the video, and then it would add it into this slide, because that was the slide I was at that point. So it's added it to the background. So we can see here it's transitioned, it's showing somebody on the video, it's putting the overlays on. So, that to me is really quite clever. You can move these elements around. So if I move this element down here, I'll move this element down here, and I'll move this one up slightly. I want to see a little bit more of this gentleman's face. And if I press play again, that's really, really clever. So I hope you can appreciate that's a really, really clever way of you being able to edit, add additional things into your videos. You can add photos, you can add music, so you can add any type of music you want to add to this. There's already a track on this particular video template, but you can change that out if you wish to. You've got elements, again, you can add certain things like thumbs up, basically any element you want to add to the video you can do simply by clicking it or dragging it and then adding it to the particular slide that you're on. So these templates are completely fully editable. I'll get rid of that because it's not great. So you can use them to your heart's content. They're already pre-made. It makes your job far easier, and you don't have to worry about being somebody that's particularly tech savvy. And as you can see from this little demonstration, it just makes it look so much more professional. So once you've gone through, you've added any overlays that you wanted to add, you've changed all the text up and everything, your video is pretty much done. If we want to add anything to the storyboard, we can add by clicking the plus button at the bottom. But once you're happy with what you've produced, you can simply just click export, and then you can choose the quality of the video that you're going to produce. Now, as I said, I have the top account. I've got every, a 30-minute video if I wanted to in 1080p, which is what ideally you want. But depending on what level you buy the package at, you can either export it as 480 or 720p DPI, which is probably not brilliant if you're doing YouTube video. But then we choose the option, click export, and then it will start rendering your video. You've got a clickable link here which will take it onto the directly to the video as well, so you can embed that onto your website if you're doing it for your website. So all in all, a very intuitive tool to use for someone that's not very tech savvy. So how much does FlexClip actually cost? Well, there's a free version, so it's completely free, but it's very limited as to what you can actually do. You get really poor quality videos. They're not really advisable for things like YouTube, although you can put them on your social media. There's no problem with that. You get one stock video that you can use per account, and you get one stock audio that you can use per account as well. And the video lengths are only 1 minute. So if you're doing things like shorts for YouTube, you might get away with that, or anything for social media normally. Even TikTok videos, they're relatively short as well. So you could get away with a completely free account, so you can play around with it until you're happy that it's the right tool for you. But in terms of the cost of the product, the one that you probably want to go for is the Plus account. That allows you to produce a 10-minute video, which most videos are around or less than, and you can do a lot more things. You can obviously download it in full 1080p. You can add 5 stock videos per project, 5 different audios per project as well. You can add subtitles if you wanted to. You can add your own custom branding. You've got cloud storage, which is included as well, so 30 gig of cloud storage, so you don't have to worry about cluttering up your own hard drive. And then you've got video hosting space as well, which is 100 gig, which is really good as well. So you can get all these things as part of the Plus package, which is $9.99, which, to be fair, isn't a bad price for a product that allows you to produce videos as easily as this produced a video for me today. So that's the one that I would probably go for. If you're interested, there's a link in the description below for you to go ahead and check that out, and you can compare the plans as well. I'll leave this link so you can actually go and have a look at this page, so you can see what you get depending on how much you actually spend. So what's my overall opinion of FlexClip? Well, I think it's a really, really clever tool. If I'm honest, if I had something like this when I first started out producing videos, I spent a lot of time choosing a software package that I thought would be right for me when I first started producing YouTube content, and it took me a long time to get used to actually using it. It was very fiddly, if I'm honest, and I still use it to this day. But as I said, I've recorded this review using this tool, and if I'd have had something like this at the very start, it would have made my job easier. So I'd give it a thumbs up from that point of view. So if you're not tech savvy, it's really going to help you out. The only downsides of this product, if I'm honest, is when I first started using it and editing it, in the timeline. I found it a little bit difficult to actually understand how everything fitted together, but the tutorial section that I mentioned as well in the video was there to help me if I needed it, which was, you know, again, a really big thumbs up for helping somebody new to using a product to understand how they get their head around it. So that was clever. But overall, using a storyboard to produce the videos I showed you in this review means that you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to do any of the learning. The only thing I would say, again, if I had to give an opinion on that, was they could make those storyboards longer so you can produce longer videos, you know, maybe a 5-minute video or something like that, or even a 10-minute video using a pre-edited professional looking storyboard produced by these guys would make the job of a new person that's not tech savvy far easier. So that's the only downside I'd say. If I was going to choose a plan and I was starting out myself again with this tool, it would definitely be the $9.99 one, because it gives you the most flexibility, but you can try this completely for free. So I would encourage you to go and check it out, because you can have a play around with all the tools. You can still do everything you need to do, but unfortunately you can only produce like a 1-minute video, but it would give you a flavor of how it works. So that's my honest opinion of FlexClip. If you're interested, there's a link in the description below, so I encourage you to go and check that out. If you've got any questions or comments, then please leave them below. I will come back to you as well. As I said, I've produced this video using this tool to see how easy it was, and I do give it a thumbs up. So I hope this has helped anyone that's considering buying FlexClip make that decision either way. But thanks for watching today. Until next time, my name's Sean from Affiliate Income Hero, and I'll speak to you soon.